Oh, you guys want story time instead. Because, like, most of my viewers currently aren't actually German anymore, so most of them don't know what I mean when I say NNO. Okay, let's do story time. No, I need 20 minutes to explain you. I need 20 minutes. I'm gonna go very briefly. About my history, okay? Okay, so first thing, I was playing pro for a long time, okay, for 2 years or 3 years. It started 2018, okay, until 2020. It ended with Unicorns of Love. Okay, so after Unicorns of Love, I mean, I talked about this already, and after Korea, I stopped being a pro player and I started being a fucking streamer. Okay, so after a while, it was 2000 and 2021. A German streamer called No Way for You Sir asked me if I wanted to play in their streamer team, which is called NNO. Okay, I think this was 2021 or 2022. So, and the thing is, we started in Prime League. What is Prime League? Prime League is the German league. It's basically like, I mean, it's below LEC, right? There's LEC and then there's ERL. So every country, or almost every country, every big country that has a big player base gets to have their own league, right? So the Prime League, this is where I played. And the Prime League also has like first div, right? This is first div, this is the highest league in the Prime League. And then it also has like divisions below for literally like, and in this div, like this is div 2, 3, 4, 5, you're gonna find like Diamond 1 players, right? And then these are Master players, these are Grandmaster players. Div 2 is pretty high. You'll already, like, these are almost all Challenger players. And Div 1 is, like, you know, pretty good level, right? This is where I played here. Okay, so, well, I got asked to play with NNO. And we were starting in Div 4. We started here, okay? And how you have to imagine is you have to play half a year until you can promote to here. And then you have to play another half a year to can promote here, and then you have to play an entire year in Div 2 to promote to Div 1. Okay? And actually, I have to be honest, I didn't think we would make it to Div 1. I knew we, like, so this was easy, this was easy, but the entire year in Div 2, this was pretty hard. But we still managed to do it. Like, we were a streamer team, right? My teammates are all, like, no one is playing pro. Like, all of us except one guy was professional player. Like, if you look at their elo, they're, like, except mid and top, they're like master, okay? I didn't think we would make it to Div 1, but we made it. So, and this is called the Miracle Run, okay? This promotion was called the Miracle Run. Why? Because we literally reverse sweeped 6 or 5 series in a row to win that. Like, it was fucking crazy. We had 100,000 viewers. No one else had 100,000 viewers in the German scene. We had 100,000 viewers. It was a literal miracle. After we promoted to Div 1, there were, like, Div 1 is different than Div 2 because Div 1 is an official ERL, like high ERL, and Div 2 is just, like, organized by the Prime League. Div 1 is obligated to do the Riot rules, ERL rules, which means streamers, when the broadcast is online, aren't allowed to stream. So in every week when there is a game, you can't play. You can't stream, which would mean basically all of us, and most importantly, though, for No Way For You, it was because that was his main stream time, right, at the evening, you wouldn't be able to stream. So 2 out of 7 days you would not, or 3 even, you would not be able to work, literally. So this is why we decided to not promote, right? We were like, fuck you, no, we're not promoting. And instead, we were actually gonna just FF entirely, just give the spot away. That was our initial plan. But instead, we fought a little bit with ourselves. We thought as well, like, thought. Like, we had a lot of thinking. And then we decided we are actually, instead of playing, we're just gonna make a team. Like, we're just gonna be org owners, right? Like a team owner. This was 2 years ago, I guess, end of 2022. This is NNO, and we called it NNO Prime. The first team was pretty shit. They went, like, last place 2 times in a row, 2 splits in a row. It was pretty shit. We swapped out some people, I think. I don't really 100% remember. But, like, this, and we didn't invest too much money. We invested, like, 200k. Okay? And 2024, we actually invested around 450k, which is insane amount. For our team, we almost always got won the thing, but Unicorns kind of almost took it away. And yeah, so what will happen now is we will drop the Prime League team because it just costs way too much money, right? The first year wasn't too expensive; it was like 200k, which was also pretty big, or 300k. And the second year was 450k. I am actually, am I missing a year? Am I missing a year, bro? I am. I have brain damage. But so yeah, what we did is basically we just cut the games instead of playing, right? Oh yeah. Also, one funny thing is, the first team, right? We paid for. They were so bad they were gonna get relegated back down. And what literally happened is, I was like, yeah, okay, guys, what the are you guys doing? I subbed myself in, and I literally carried the relegation games, and we stayed in Div 1. We went back after the disaster of the first year. We didn't want to like have another int year, so we actually invested in a good coach. We have Kanani, and in like infrastructure, we have like analysts, we have anything. Very good players. Okay, the best player in our team, I think, this year was Zirin. He's for sure LEC worthy, like 100%. Questions, because I for sure missed a lot of parts. Who's NNO? It's me, right? It's Tolkien, No Way, Brücke, and Kani. This is like the original NNO. When people talk about NNO, they mean us 5. And now there is NNO Prime, right? The guys we pay, right? The players we play, which is Scarface, Zlatan, Zerin, Shiganari, and Lucky. They played yesterday, the last series in our organization. And they almost won it, and the win got stolen. I'm just gonna say it like that. The win literally got stolen. Feels like so. And like I said, we did have a lot of fighting going on in our group, in the NNO group. If we wanna like keep doing this, or if you wanna just FF the spot, if you wanna sell the spot, or if we, shit like that. There was a lot of shit going on, and there was also a lot of drama, which I won't go into. There was just a lot of headache, and also we had a lot of work. It's literally like we had to do a lot of sponsor things. We had to do a lot of stuff where we didn't get any money, like, right? Because the money basically just poured into the team. So we were doing a lot of influencer work for our team, okay? Because our team basically got paid through that. We didn't get any money. And also there was a moment where we had to pay ourselves. Like literally, I think everyone had to do like 20, 30k put because we actually didn't have any money left. So we can pay our players. Hopefully we'll get it back this year, because I think we'll get it back. The Prime League spot is literally worth like 20k, 35, 50k maximum. Like maximum. Probably less. Prime League spot isn't worth anything. And now what happens is next year, so we're also currently playing in like some random league. I don't even know where we are. We are playing as NNO Old. Like we call us NNO Old sometimes because to differentiate between NNO Prime and NNO. How do you make money? So how you would make money is you would have less expenses than this, right? You would have less expenses than this because our income this year is also 450k or something. We're not making any money, but if, let's say, our players were cheaper, or if we had less infrastructure or something like that, we would actually have like 150k or so plus, and then we could actually get it ourselves, right? Out of 150k, everyone would earn like average 30k, right? I won't say what happens next, but I can say, because this is already officially communicated, we are deleting NNO Prime. We do not want this anymore. NNO Prime is not going to be existing anymore. That project, it was, like I said, with a lot of up and downs, with a lot of failures, a lot of investment, a lot of money as well that went through it. It's gonna be done. So 07 to NNO Prime. All of the players that played in our team, yeah, respect goes out, and thank you for playing for our team. Okay, so also for NNO, what happens for NNO is, this is already also announced, Brücke, our AD carry, will leave. We are not gonna play with him anymore in the games. So he's gonna be gone. Now there's the question, right? What are we gonna do with the spot? Because we are still Div 1, right? We're still highest level in Germany. And what are we gonna do with the spot? I won't be talking about this because also, it's not 100% decided yet what exactly will happen. Yeah, there's either gonna be selling or some other shit, right? Like something will happen with spot, but we don't know yet 100%. And yeah, you guys can ask questions now, because I think I'm done with it. Sorry. I think that wraps it up, right? For the Germans who know, that wraps it up, right? How much did you pay for your own money? I think me doing work and not getting money is my own money. So I think my cost is around 100k, I think, because I would have gotten the money by myself, right? So yeah, yesterday's drama. I can also say that again. So basically, what happened is, this happened in game 3. So okay, yeah, this is what happens. Yeah. So what happened is, look at what happens. All right. So unicorns right now they're behind 1.5k gold, and I would argue our team comp is significantly better than theirs, significantly, and they are invading our jungle top side. While Cyan is moving from bot, he's on a ward right now. He's on the ward right now. There's a ward in pixel bush right now, in bottom left pixel bush. Right, and now he will start ulting. And what happens is there is no sound for this Cyan ult. He does show again on mid wave, and then he hits this ultimate. Right? So what basically happens is we win this fight really crazily. Like we destroy this fight. And then after this happens, Unicorns pauses the game. And after literally an hour of discussing, the Prime League admins decide that this is remake worthy. Right? It's also because there's no technician from Riot Games, where normally you would chrono break this, but they're not allowed, like they're not able to chrono break. That's why there's a full remake, right? When you would, I think, say this game is 90% win for us, right? 90% probably. What happened after this is, like, literally you can see the break took 80-90 minutes, like until we're in the next game. It was 1 hour and 30 minutes. And I can tell you, I was talking to the players. They were fucking tilted to death. And and especially it was our jungler. He was very tilted, and he kind of ran down the game afterwards. I think it was also emotional. But I don't blame him. I blame the decision. So yeah. And what the argument was for the Prime League is they said it's a critical bug. I don't agree with it. I don't think it's a critical bug. I think it is a minor bug, because it's only a sound effect, right? You still see Cyan, you still see him here, you still see him on mid wave, and you should know as a good player, yo, Cyan has ultimate, he's coming. You should know that. So, in my opinion, it's not a big bug, it's a small bug. Maximum they could get would be a chrono break. And I would also, by the way, do the following argument. Let's say, wait, hold up. Let's say they hear the Cyan ult. Aren't they fucked anyways? The situation in this moment. Like, aren't they losing this fight nonetheless? Yes, he hits. Look what he hits. He hits Varus and he hits Cassante. But wouldn't you agree Varus will have to go left anyways? Okay, he will live. But this Virgo is gonna die. This Poppy is gonna die. She didn't even get hit by the Cyan ult. So we would probably get a kill less. That's it. We would get 1 kill less. But Varus would still be zoned. There's no way he kills my Cyan one shot, right? There's no way. He would just die. He would just not die. This is only 300 gold less. I think it didn't matter. Literally. 1 kill maybe maximum. So I think we got scammed here. Prime League did the statement. They are defending their position. They're saying they did the correct thing. Our fans are really mad at them. And also they're saying like hateful shit to them, which of course that they shouldn't do. But in my opinion, we did get scammed. And yeah, that's what happened yesterday. If you want that, by the way, like we ran down the game afterwards, and I think the game, like the fourth game, we kind of caught ourselves a bit. And wait, did we win the third game? Did we win this? No, we lost the third game, and then the fourth game we caught ourselves a bit up, and then we lost the fifth game, right? But yeah, sucked a bit. And the remade draft, I mean, this is no, I wouldn't blame them too much, like Unicorns, because if the draft, like the rules apply, right? The draft is remake, that means you can do whatever you want. But it was just crazy to see like they pick Oxai, because we had Xayah and they banned Rakan, and they didn't first pick Poppy again. So they did use the remake, as a draft advantage. They did use that, which is allowed. It's crazy, but it's allowed. Would you still leave the Prime League if you won yesterday? The Prime League, it doesn't matter, honestly. In our hearts, we won. I'm just gonna be honest. In our hearts, we won that game. We won the third game, and then if you say we lost the other one, and then we've won the fourth, we won, in my opinion. Okay, any questions about the big picture? Because this was just yesterday's drama. Okay, this was yesterday's drama. It's hopefully calming down. Yeah, that's it. Was it really impossible for you guys to just play the games in Div 1 and stream the other days? For me, it was possible. For the others, it wasn't, and I respected their decision. Like, me personally, I always wanted to play. So I didn't want to play in a real team. I wanted to play in a streamer team where I only play the competitive games. I don't want to be scrimming. Scrimming isn't worth my time, right? I'm good enough to perform in this league without scrimming, in my opinion, right? That's why I didn't want to play Prime League, the actual first Prime League or the second Prime League team. I didn't want to play because I just didn't want to scrim. I didn't want to scrim. Like, I'm not gonna invest 6 hours of my day to be third place or second place or maybe even the first place in the German league. It's not rewarding for me. I already won the German league more times than I count, so I don't care too much about it. I do want to play competitive League of Legends because I think it's a cool thing to talk about and to like have content about. That's what I want to do. But I do not want to play try hard competitive where I scrim every day. I want to try hard in competitive, but I don't want to be investing all my time into it. Do you see the difference? Yeah. So not everyone from NNO actually wanted to finance NNO Prime. Yes, there were of course people in the team, like from NNO, that were like, yeah, this shit doesn't work out, guys. Let's FF it. But we always talked it out, and in the end made if 3 out of 5, like we were democratic in our decisions. If three people said yes, we did the thing with everything, with merge, with playing, with not playing, with swapping me in. Also, we had to decide this if we wanted to do this, right? Because I mean there were implications, and yeah, correct. So basically, if you want to play, if I want to play, I need to find people who don't want to scrim and who just want to use this also as content, but are also like tryharders, you know? Scrimming, what scrimming makes is you put your skill level from like 60% to like you optimize it very slowly, right? To like 90%. I think if you hit 90% synergy, it's really good already. Really, really good. If you can hit this, it's really insane. But for this, you have to like scrim every day, 5 hours for a year. But this will give you 6th place, and this will give you 2nd place. Do you see how unworth this is? It's a very small thing to like. You have to increment this day by day by day by day, and this is what pro players do, and I really don't want to swap with them. How high is my synergy with NN old? I think as NN old, we were like 85%. I think at our peak, at our miracle run, we were really good. Maybe less. I would say 75. Actually, I have to think back. 75. Let's say 75. No, guys, you did not hear the sign out, okay? For everyone who's saying they did hear the sign out because you could hear it in the cast, no, they did not hear the sign out, okay? Which tournament does your team have to win to get into LEC? It's not possible to get into LEC. You have to buy the spot from a current LEC team for few hundred K, not 100K, for a few hundred, not 100, but like 20, 30 million. Prime ESG was 90%, way less. I think we were 60, 70. We weren't scrimming at all. We were scrimming less than NNO old. And I think we just had, I don't know why we were good. Yeah, I mean the last LEC spot was sold for 35 million. But I can imagine that LEC currently is way cheaper because yeah, people are not liking esport anymore. Isn't that stupid? Yeah, bro, they changed the system 10 years ago. And this is when EU LCS turned into LEC. This is what Riot wanted, so they have better income and safer income. Which is fine. Like, it's a money decision. What's the moral of the story? There's no moral of the story. I'm just explaining because people don't even understand. When I talk about NNO or something like this, they don't understand this. So yeah, I think next year there are gonna be a few streamer teams. That's all I'm gonna say. Next year there's gonna be streamer teams, a few, and I hope it will be hype. Can real numbers team, yeah. How much do you guys know about that? Is that already official? How much does Carol talk about this? Streamer team attacks. Yeah, bro. The thing about the streamer team is it's fucking. You don't have to pay your streamers, so it's free money. Right? If you get a sponsor for this team, which you will get, you can earn it. Like you earn it instead of spending it, right? It's insane. It's really insane. And then, yeah, you don't have to try out. You don't have to succeed. You just make content in competitive. I think that will be cool. I think Eins will be cool. And there's also gonna be something else, which I will participate in.